want to show you how to do burger, chips and a milkshake. I'm not really into burgers. I like chips and milkshakes are kind of cool. So it's going to be like almost like a cartoon kind of thing. All you're going to need is paper that's landscape and you need a pencil. Okay, let's go. Right, it's super easy actually. Like this is the easiest one I've done, so you should find this fine. What I'm going to do is just a line there. So a line anywhere on your paper, probably on the left-hand side, and you're going to go up. But you don't want to go up straight. You want to go up so you're getting bigger. Can you see? It's almost like, sorry, I just had some chocolate. Oh, it was delicious. So excuse me if I'm swallowing my chocolate. You want to draw that line and you want to go up as though it's getting bigger, not straight up. So then, la 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 la, and la 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 la. Then, really nice, like it's, you can decide what you want to do. I like doing a rainbow, but you could do a triangle, you could do it straight across, doesn't matter. And you can decide what labelling you want to do. So there's loads of different places that have chips, for example, but we could just do, my logo could be a circle, and in that circle I could write carrot. That could be my brand. So you, for example, you got acrylic paint, Daler and Rowley. Your brand could be carrot. It doesn't have to be an actual carrot. Or it could be your name. Or you could just go, there is my logo. It doesn't have to be anything. You don't have to put anything on there. You could just do a pattern on there perhaps. So now we're going to do the chips in there. So just think, all chips are not going to be straight when they go in. I love making chips. We had potatoes growing in our garden when we were small, and they were absolutely delicious when we made them, when we dug them up and fried them. Oh, they were so good. Kind of makes me think of having them now because I'm hungry. Try if you can to go to the edge, because then it makes the chips look like they're more full, because if you've got a gap it kind of looks like there's not enough chips in there. So it's up to you, just give it a go. If you can't do that, just do straight lines up, but pause the video if it's super hard and just, you know, just see how I'm doing it. So all it is just look at what I'm doing ultimately. So what it is it's rectangles and they're kind of like going around, a bit like hair, I think. Now the burger, I don't know why I don't like burgers, but I'm excited by drawing the burger. So think of a rainbow, nice big rainbow. Like, subscribe and share this video if you like it, and then you just join it up. It reminds me a little bit of an eye. Can you see, like, round eye? I want to do sesame seeds because I have bagels with sesame seeds. Oh, and they're so delicious. So you can do some sesame seeds all the way around. Yeah, it's sesame seeds because you have poppy seeds as well. Or you could draw a bagel, not a burger. That might be kind of cool. And now, what I want to do is I want to make it slightly healthier. So I'm going to have salad. So my salad's going to be like a wobbly line. And it can be as wobbly as you like because it's salad. And then another layer, I'm going to do tomatoes. So in America, they'd be like tomatoes. So can you see I'm kind of doing a shape that looks like that. And then if I want to, I can round it off to make it look like they're in there. Or just keep it like that if you like. Okay, so there's my tomatoes. Then cheese. The cheese they put in burgers aren't normally the cheese you'd eat in a normal fridge. They're normally processed flat cheese. So depends what cheese you like. I absolutely love cheese strings. But what we can do is just line coming out there, line coming out there. And we can make that flat cheese, just do this. And they're really good for burgers, flat cheeses, because they fit in there. Or you could just slice your own cheese. So there's my cheese, quite thick. I love cheese, so why not? Then try and keep it uniform. So what you could do is get a guideline. Like you could, this will be my guideline. So I know The burger's the same size top and bottom, so I don't want it to get too big. Then what will I have? I'll have the burger, because let's be honest, it's supposed to be a burger. So this is my burgery bit. This is my chunky burger. Then you got the bottom of the bread. Whoa. Let's do that. Looks a bit wonky, doesn't it? But I think it's because I've drawn it from the side. And I'm going to do a line because the burger, you see the inside of the burger. I would say there needs to be a little bit bigger for my meat. And if you don't like meat, you could have falafel, you could have chickpea, you could have hummus. What's the thing I love? Oh, what is it? It's, halloumi. Oh, how good is halloumi? But if you're vegan, I'm sure you can have something slightly different. Okay, and on the top, we're going to do a shape like this. So it's like a pancake. And then down, down, and then line here, because it's just, we could go over there if we like, just because that is the lid, so it's going to be a bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. And then a little line, and then we've got a cool straw. I want the straw to look like it's bendy, so I'm just going to do it there. You could, if you want, show that it's a bit 3D, and I need to rub out this line. Hopefully I'm not doing this too quick for you. If I am, just pause the video, because you've got as much time as you need. My straw would probably be not as rounded, and probably go up and then across. So you could do a straw like this. Say, for example, that's my milkshake. You could do a straw that goes up like this, and then it bends. Then it's like that. That's probably more realistic. So you could change that to that if you like. I don't know why, I quite like that for some reason. Although it does look a bit like a rainbow, doesn't it? Right, you could have a background of like ink splodges. I've done a video on ink splodges, so you could have that, or it could be food splodges. Or do a line, or decorate the background in whatever you like. I kind of like the idea of doing it on a table. So say, for example, this is my milkshake. It's going to have a bottom to it. So it's probably going to stop about there, my milkshake. So I think I'm not going to draw the table. Yeah. And now, just colour it in. I'm going to use chalks because they're my favourite. And you can get really fun and creative about this. You could do watercolour pencil. You do not have to do chalk. But if you think about a bun, so my bun is going to be brown. I like to toast a bun, but sometimes they don't toast, do they? I'm going to do yellow cheese, but you could do an orange. So all I'm doing is I'm going round everything. I'm not actually colouring it all in. The tomatoes. I keep wanting to say tomato, but it's the tomatoes. Can you see that I'm just going around? That's all I'm doing. I'm not actually colouring inside the shapes. My lettuce, I kind of don't want it to be, because it's a cartoon one, I think I'm just going to do quite light green. It almost looks quite strange. Might have to go over that with a dark green. But your actual meat, what colour would the meat be? I might do like that brick colour, because it could be anything. In Canada, I had this amazing vegan dessert. Honestly, I can't get it anywhere else. I don't even know what it was, but it was delicious. It's strange that when you find something you love, and then you can't find it again, and you think, oh no. Right, so that's what we do. Get your one finger. You start off with a lighter colour first. You might want to do one at a time. So you could say I'm doing the cheese first, smudge. But I'm just going to smudge like all of them now. And then you've got that really cool meaty bit. The good thing about chalks or watercolour is you can make things look 3D by outlining them. So if you keep this white, it looks more 3D, like it's a dome. I'd probably go as far as to kind of outline some bits. And the sesame seeds. Obviously you can take your time with this. I'm sort of rushing this just so you can see what it looks like. I'm doing an orange for those bits of the cheese because it will be slightly darker. Kind of looks like spam. I don't think you've eaten spam. When we were small, my dad loved spam. If you're vegetarian, you probably wouldn't eat that though. Right, there's my burger. Now remember, your burger can be any filling, any colour. You have a pink burger. Why not? I want to do red for here, just because it's bright and it looks nice. You could do blue, you could do green. I like yellow, but the chips are yellow, so I don't really want to do that. Right, I'm going to smudge this in case I smudge the chips when I put that on. Right, can you see that when you do an outline and smudge it, things just automatically look quite nice? My label, I think I'm going to do green. I'm going to do a green label. I'm just going to go around the outside, then smudge a little bit. Okay. Right, my chips. Now, because you've drawn it in pencil, you might want to just colour it all yellow. My yellow is tiny. I might just do that. So make sure it's the chips you're colouring in and not the background, because I've done this a bit messy. So that's obviously quite quick, so you don't want to be too quick, but just so you can see what it's going to look like. Okay, now I'm going to get my orange and I'm going to outline the chips, because this makes it give a bit of a form to it, make it looks more 3D. Remember once, what did I do? I went to America and I had, in the cinema, I had buttered popcorn, which was yummy, but very, very buttery. Whereas in England, they don't tend to put butter, do they? So now, do you know what? I kind of feel like I need to put more there, brown. Right, anyway, so there. Think about the milkshake. I quite like the idea of the milkshake being, I don't know, blue? Is that strange? Let's do a blue container. You can do any colour you like. I'm colouring all this in with the little bits, but not the big bit. Can you see? So I've coloured all this bit. Just because you're filling it in. Might go green because my chips are going to touch. But there is my 3D. Can you see it looks more 3D because it's light? So there's my, and you could do a label on that as well. Just have fun doing the label. I really want you just to have fun ultimately. Try not to look at it as a rule. Like you're not going to get it wrong. Just have a go. You're not being marked for it. And if it goes wrong, that's okay. Just do it again. We're going to just, love this colour. So cool. How lovely is that? It's like a fluorescent colour. But you could do any colour. Right, gonna go around this. Ta-da! I really like it. Makes me feel positive. I think when you draw things and it makes you happy, awesome. So if I was to do more to it, I would probably put a label on there. I'd put some more detail of, like, you know, the tops of the milkshakes, they're plastic, so you could add some plasticky kind of things. You could do this. You could just kind of, just so it looks like you've got more there, but you don't really need to put it. I guess I would make the meat look more like meat if it was meat. So I'd probably do a little bit of pinky bits in there. And you know, on a burger, you've got the inside's normally lighter, isn't it? So I'd probably get a white and just colour that a little bit lighter. But you could just fiddle around with it till you get exactly what you want. But I love that. I like the idea of shadow. My salad could probably be more outlined. I'd get a dark green. You don't have to do this though, but you could just do that and just, you know, a couple of bits. Probably looks more like lettuce then. That might be quite nice. Okay guys, if you want to, you could do some shadow. You know how something's sitting on the table and you've got a bit of shadow? Gives it a little bit of a, so you can see it somewhere. Quite like that. Okay, so So like, subscribe and share, and let me know how you get on. I'm excited to see these. As I say, I don't really like burgers in a bun. I do like making my own chips. So yeah, enjoy, and I will see you soon. Lots of love.